Brandon Lee here with Virtualization How To, and the portable SSD market has absolutely exploded over the past few years. And today I've got something really interesting to share with you. Terramaster sent over their brand new D1 SSD Plus, and after testing it out, I think it's one of the most versatile little devices that I've had in the home lab recently. Whether you're a creator editing 8K footage or a home labber moving virtual machines between hosts, this tiny little enclosure has a lot to offer by way of design as well as performance. So stick around and let's dive into this review of the Terramaster D1 SSD Plus. And now a word about the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is sponsored by Nekivo. Are you looking for a powerful and reliable backup solution for your home lab or enterprise environment? Look no further than Nekivo Backup and Replication. Nekivo is an excellent data protection software that offers comprehensive backup and recovery options and lets you use your NAS or a simple VM deployment as a backup appliance. Nekivo supports a wide range of environments including Proxmox VE, VMware, Hyper-V, Nutanix, KVM, and EC2 instances, along with SaaS platforms like Microsoft 365. Plus, they offer a free version for up to 10 VMs, and that makes it an ideal choice for both home lab setups and enterprise backups. This is the Terramaster D1 SSD Plus. Now, first of all, I think the design of this little unit stands out. It's CNC machined with aerospace-grade aluminum, and it's very dense, very rugged in terms of durability. I mean, this thing is hefty actually for its size. This thing is all metal and nothing about it feels plasticky or unsubstantial. In fact, it is very, very rugged. In fact, I would say it's one of the most rugged external SSD enclosures that I've really had my hands on. Terramaster has also added shock-absorbing rubber feet to the underside, which keeps this thing from sliding around on your desk. If you're mobile and you're in a hotel room or have it set up in a certain area, it's not going to just easily slide off the desk as we've had happen with other units. The aluminum housing as well is not just for looks. It has a triple heat dissipation system. Terramaster claims that temperatures of the SSDs stay between 36 and 44 degrees Celsius. Now, that means it runs cool, it's quiet, and it's completely fanless, even under load. And in my testing, it stayed silent the entire time. Of course, there's not a fan installed, so that's obvious. For those of you in creative studios or labs where noise matters, that is certainly a win. Now, at just 112 by 60 by 33 millimeters and weighing 246 grams, it's compact enough to slip in your laptop bag, but it's heavy enough that it feels substantial and you're not worried about it breaking. Definitely not flimsy, and you won't worry about tossing it around with your other gear. Now, let's talk about performance, because that's really where this D1 SSD Plus shines. It supports USB 4 at 40 gigabits per second. And if you use something like a Samsung 990 Pro inside of this unit, you're going to see speeds around 3,850 megabytes per second and 3,700 megabytes per second in writes. Now, to put that in perspective, a 3 gig file will transfer in about a second. That means even if you edit 4K or 8K video straight from the drive, there's not going to be any stutter. Large raw photo libraries or even machine learning data sets are going to load instantly. And yes, even if you're a gamer, you can even keep your game library here on this device for crazy fast load times. Now, what about capacity and compatibility with this unit? Well, inside it supports a single NVMe M.2 2280 SSD up to, at least at the time of this video, 8 terabytes. Plenty of space for creative projects or lab data sets. File systems supported with this unit are NTFS, APFS, exFAT, FAT32, and ext4. So whether you're running Windows, macOS, Linux, or even gaming consoles like PS5 or Xbox Series XS, for installation, there is a single screw that you remove on one side of the unit, and the unit just breaks in half basically, and that exposes the M.2 slot where you can install your NVMe drive. Now, compatibility is also excellent. It's backwards compatible with Thunderbolt 5, 4, 3, and legacy USB standards. And I even tested it on a Windows 11 machine without USB 4. I just had a regular USB-C, USB 3.2, I believe it was, and it worked perfectly. It was totally recognized, no driver issues, none of that. Terramaster did a nice job as well with packaging here. In the box, you're going to find several things. You're going to find the enclosure itself, and they also give you a cloth bag for storage. So that's a nice touch. When you are ready to throw it in the laptop bag, you can put it in the cloth bag and protect it, at least from that standpoint. They give you a screwdriver for taking out that single Phillips head screw just to get access to the M.2 slot, and you get a very nice USB 4 rated USB-C cable. Now, interestingly, Terramaster also includes backup apps as part of the compatibility with this unit. So for example, on mobile, you've got TDAS for quickly backing up photos and videos. On Windows, there's TPC Backupper for scheduled system and file backups. So Terramaster has those couple of apps that provide that compatibility, and you can target this D1 SSD Plus. So it kind of feels like you've got really a single drive NAS that you can carry around with you. Now for home labbers, I immediately thought of using this device as a backup target for something like Proxmox backup server, Nekivo, or even Veeam agents. And this is great since you can have a very silent device that's high speed, and you can carry it in your pocket. So you can literally have this ultra fast performant storage at your access. Now, while this is marketed to creatives, I think it's just as appealing for the home lab crowd. Here are just a few of the scenarios where I thought it may fit in. If you need a portable VM or ISO library, a place to keep your ISOs, VM templates on them and sneakernet those around between hosts at USB 4 speeds, or if you need a backup target, as we just mentioned, point your backup jobs at the D1 for quick snapshots. Again, you could sneakernet between clusters or cluster nodes if you manage gear in multiple locations, let's say. So it's perfect for carrying large virtual machine images or container volumes if you need to do that. You could also use it as something like a scratch or cache drive in Proxmox, Linux, or you could use it as a ZFS cache tier or scratch disk. Basically, again, it just feels like having a pocket-sized NAS without worrying about the network bottlenecks that often come with network-attached storage, because this is direct attached, USB 4 speeds. So what are the pros and cons of this unit? Well, on the pros, it is blazing fast. You get USB 4 40 gigabits per second, or 4 gigabytes per second, to put that in perspective. You get premium CNC aluminum build quality. It's silent, it's cool with a fanless design. Plus you get up to 8 terabytes of capacity, and there's broad operating system and device capability, backwards compatibility, so you don't have to have a USB 4 device to make use of this. And backup compatibility is included with Terramaster backup apps. Now, what about the cons? Well, you supply your own NVMe drive, and while that's a con and extra expense, that's pretty normal with most vendors. They don't just throw in an NVMe drive unless that's part of the cost. Now, also, it's definitely heavier and chunkier than some of the ultra slim enclosures that I have tested as well. But I think the trade-off is definitely worth it for the durability and just the substantial nature of this thing. And also, it's a single disk, so you're not going to do like mirroring or some kind of fancy RAID with this device. Now, compared to something like the Samsung T9 portable SSD, which caps out at around 2,000 megabytes per second, or the Sabrent Thunderbolt 3 enclosure that hits 3,000 megabytes per second, the D1 SSD Plus pushes ahead of both of those at 3,850 megabytes per second on the read side, and it offers more flexibility since you can put basically any NVMe drive that you want up to 8 terabytes. So wrapping this up, the Terramaster D1 SSD Plus really impressed me. I think it's got the right combination of build quality and performance. And it sits at around $109, although if you click the link in this description, there is an Amazon coupon that's worth around $11. So you can snag this for around $98. If you're a content creator who needs to edit directly from external storage, or a home labber who wants a high-speed way to move virtual machines or backups, I think this little enclosure is worth a very serious look. Well, what do you guys think? Are you using portable SSDs in your workflow or your home lab setups? Drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear what gear you're running and your use case. What are you using it for? And as always, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more home lab and virtualization content. Check our school community out. Lots of really great community members out there answering questions, posting their home labs, and just great discussions. And as well, check out my blog, the thing that started it all, virtualizationhowto.com, for the full write-up of this D1 SSD Plus. Well, thanks for watching. Do stay safe out there. Keep on home labbing, and I will see you in the next video.